Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Bringing it back, it's Adams. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got the quick completion. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're going to ride this running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Balls have the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Direct snap. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Right down the middle. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On second down, looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Touch pass on the run. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line. David, just got to put it all together.
And I think
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these 2 teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far of this rivalry. The fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was
incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's caught! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After that last completion, it's second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's out past the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Leaves it with the back. And the Volunteers get enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. They go to the ground. Running with power. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Go straight ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 12 over Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On second down, just keeps firing. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They're trying to slam it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Football time in Tennessee is all Big Orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Tennessee 28, Alabama 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Using his feet. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for a man on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Off the play fake on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. Extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. They want to run this quarterback. Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback